Good afternoon, man. This is Skip with Atlanta CarCast. I'm sitting here at Men of Power Custom Auto Solutions with Jena and with Q. We're going to talk about today what they do here, what they offer rather, and Atlanta CarCast, for y'all that just tuning in, we are trying to bring light to what goes on in the car world from the beginning to the end of the process of building a car or showing a car. So in doing that, we interview car clubs, we interview paint shops, body shops. We just did a sunroof shop. So we want to show everybody the process of getting your car show worthy. So without further ado, we're going to let Jana introduce herself.
I'm Jana Aston. I'm the shop manager and overall of MOP Auto Solutions. I handle all of your paperwork, all of your ins and outs for your parts, and I basically make sure you get your car back in a timely fashion.
Okay. All right. When you say in a timely fashion, let me ask this. I just wrecked my car actually in October, and I heat seen it, but I got another one, and it has a couple of scratches or dings in it, and I've already talked to him about it. But if I bring it up here, say next Monday, and we figure out the price and all of that, what's the turnaround time on me dropping my car off and picking it back up?
I mean, worst case scenario on any car, all over is a week and a half. If you got something like a bumper or scratches, 2 days. Because of our shop, we have, the high efficiency, we have the paint booth, we have the heat. So things get done rather quickly. It's not like if you drop a Chevelle off and you say, hey, I want my Chevelle back. You don't get it in 30 days, but you get it, you get your car back that same year. We don't hold cars, we try our best, and whatever we try to do with any car is to make sure you get your car back in a timely fashion and that you get to drive your car and experience your car.
The car that I bought is a used car, of course, and it doesn't have a lot of dings and bad things wrong with it. So it has a rag top on it. So say, I guess one of you guys can answer this. I want to take the rag off of it, and just paint the whole car. If say we agree on the price of painting the car for $1,000, hypothetically speaking, and then I say, well, I want the rag taken off, and the rag is taken off, and you find extra damage. Before you guys do any work, would y'all call me in or say, hey, we're gonna have to charge you more because we found all this other damage, or is that included? Will you guys go over that before we even?
No. How we operate on it now, we start called a breakdown process. So whatever you agree to on the contract that you fill out with Jana and everything, that's where we started on the car. Once we start and we run into any other problem, I personally come into the office and speak with Jana and let her know, this is what we found, some more issues, we need to call the customer. We like the customer to come back out and actually see us instead of telling them on the phone, and just, leave them on, then come out and actually see what actually is going on with the car and let them look at it before we go to the next procedure, next step on doing the car.
Okay.
Because sometimes you can ask for, just say you don't have a rag top, have a vinyl top. A lot of times the top carry rust up on them.
Right.
So a lot of times we tell the customer, they just get a paint all over. We tell them, look, you got some issues going on with this, but before we take care, they may be something they don't want done. Okay. But we just look at it, and just let them know, you got this issue, it's up to you to make that decision. Now we're going to proceed with what you're paying for.
Gotcha. Perfect. That segues right into the next question. We know you guys paint, of course. And you also said that you do insurance work as far as bumpers and scratches.
We are a full-service collision repair facility, so we do insurance claims, minor restorations, light mechanical. So light mechanical means if you come in off an accident and your radiator, your condenser, and all those things are damaged, we do replace them, we do recharge them, we do refill them. We make sure that we run a diagnostic test on every single car that's done. So when you bring your car in, the diagnostic is ran, and we have a full service printout because most insurance companies require that. So we make sure we have that in place and all that stuff is taken care of and given back to the insurance company. If you want a copy, you can also get a copy so that before you can't, hey, we did this before we touched your car. This is the damage to your car. Just so you're protected and we're also protected. Because a lot of hiccups come when you deal with insurance companies. A lot of insurance companies tell you where to take your car, what to do with your car, and nationality, those are your decisions, your choices. So we do our best to make sure that that process, when you've been in an accident, is taken care of, is pretty comfortable. You don't have to deal with the back and forth. If when it comes to your rental car, I deal with the insurance company 90% of the time. I try my best to make sure you don't have to worry about the insurance company. You can stay in your car till we get your car back on the road and you're ready to go.
Okay.
And by Jana saying that also, we have a program that Jana have. A lot of people that bring their cars in actually don't have the money, you know what I'm saying, for the deductible. We have a program that take care of that for you. So it won't be stressed on the customer, you know, I want my car done, but I have to put down the deductible I don't have. Some people have 500, some have 1,000. A lot of people don't have the money to do that. So Jana has a program to take care of that for the customer. So that's one worry you don't have to worry about. You know, we try to work with the customer and with the insurance folk to make sure everybody's okay.
Okay, cool. That's real good. That kind of goes right into my next thing. As far as deductibles go, hypothetically speaking, it's an aisle Mercedes, and it gets hit in the parking lot. It's hit and run. I have to take care of it myself. I bring it in here because, you know, when you do insurance thing, police reports and everything gets involved, and then there's still a deductible. So, can you give me a synopsis of how your program works when it comes to the deductible? Or waiving the deductible?
With most of the situations in cars and you have an insurance in an accident, depending on your deductible, I work with you. I do my best to work with every customer on deductible because those are stressful situations and they're untimely and they're uncandid. So I do my best to work with you on the deductible. When it comes to the deductible financing program, what it is, they basically cover up to $1,000 of your deductible and you pay them back weekly. They take weekly out of your check or your account to pay for it. And it'll be like $40, $50, whatever the amount of your deductible, they work with you to finance that whole entire process. But we do work with you on the deductible. We are deductible friendly, so we understand, hey, if we will work with you on your deductible. So depending on how much the claim is for and what your accident is, we do our best to work with the customer. So hey, you can pay this whenever you can, or we can do whatever we can within that amount of money to help you out.
Okay. So with MOP being full service, and correct me if I'm wrong, you guys really are bumper to bumper. You do light mechanic work.
Yes.
As far as painting, there's no range of what you can and can't paint, or types of paint you can acquire.
You want house of color? I spray house of color.
Okay. I have a car. I have a show car and a show truck. I'm not one of those ones that know about the different paints. I don't like all them expensive paints. I just want it to look good.
Right.
When you do candy, House of Colors or whoever else sells these different types of candy paints, can you kind of walk me through the process of how that works, how long it takes, or whatever?
Candy is a 3-step process.
Okay.
So depending on what you're looking for and what you're trying to achieve with the car, because I have a lot of cars that we've personally done that you would think is candy, but it's not candy. It depends on with a paint job. For me in general, what I've learned is the paint, as long as your paint is laid right, anything else within that can be buffed out. Buffing and getting a buff job after you get a quality paint job is gonna give it that glass effect. So sometimes you don't necessarily have to choose a house of color candy, to paint your car. If you get a good buffer and that buff is done the way it's supposed to be, it's gonna look like glass.
What if you have a customer that wants to be here every day to look at what you guys are doing? Do y'all guys allow that, or is that something that...
I got a beautiful sign that I got from Summit that says if you want to stand over your car, it's $100 an hour. If you want to tell them what to do, it's $150 an hour. I don't mind. With most people, and I'm very anal about my car. As a woman, when you're in this industry, you feel like when you go to a body shop, you're going to get taken advantage of.
Yeah.
And you do.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've been to them. So I want you to feel comfort. I want you to feel that your car is safe, because your car is the next thing to your house. You have to be safe in it. You have to be protected in it. So if you want to come ask me 1,000 questions, you're not the first and you're not going to be the last. When it comes to me, when I go to a body shop, what made me get in this industry is being from Alpharetta and living up there, and the difference in the dynamic of where I'm at now. I wanted you to feel that same comfort like you just went into a body shop in Buckhead. I want you to understand that, hey, we do the same quality of work, and I'm going to give you a great price, and I'm on the south side of Atlanta. So, and I'm a minority shop. I want you to feel that same comfort. So for me, it's not just giving your car back and taking your money. I want you to feel that comfort. And as a woman in this business, you get the misconception that, hey, they just gonna take my money, I'm not gonna get my car back. And it does happen, and we do experience those customers. But if you want to sit here and stand over your car, which most of them do, I don't mind. If you want to ask me questions, I'm gonna show you. If you want to see how much a part costs, I'll show you that too.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, for me, this is this is your process. So it's your car.
Right.
I provide a service. Without you, I'm not in business.
Gotcha.
So if I got to make sure I always give you quality service, because without you and their cars and the customers, there is no MOP Auto Solutions.
Okay.
As a minority shop, we all have, there's a lot of them. In this area alone, you got probably about 50 or 60 body shops. But what you don't have is a collision center. You don't have a full service collision center. You don't have
They'll
anywhere.
take everything.
Everything. You don't have heated paint booths. You don't have all that stuff. So we want it different. And Anthony Stokes owned the shop, and his vision for transitioning that mentality that we just the regular old boy shop was not what we wanted. We wanted you to, like I said, I want you to feel like you just walked into a Buckhead shop. You got customer service, you got somewhere to sit. If you have your kids, you got computers, you got the whole nine to sit down and relax and enjoy yourself and wait if you have to wait. But 9 out of 10, we do our best to make you not have to wait. But I wanted to give that different feel, that different energy, because you can feel the energy when you walk in a body shop. And you can feel if you're going to get taken advantage of. That's why I work with Car by Her, because I wanted women to be like, I got a shop I can go to, and they're going to break down everything for me. They're going to work with me. They're going to be understanding to me, and they're going to help with my dynamic of whatever I got going on.
Okay.
So, with me, I with Car by Her, initially we did like an undercover thing where we went around the body shops and to see how many people reacted to a woman coming in and asking you for an estimate, not knowing that I know how it goes,
right.
And then for them to read it to me and say, well, this price the insurance company gave you is going to be double that. Or this right here, all these parts, knowing that you're finna give me aftermarket parts. I asked them, I said, what's the difference between aftermarket and OME parts? Oh, it's not a big difference. And we both know if I'm driving a BMW, an aftermarket part is rubber and that factory part is metal or aluminum. So I'm going to need you to tell me why you told me that lie. And then you put that on my car. Because I feel like it should be your choice. Because if you drive luxury cars or you drive regular cars, it should be your choice if you want what you put on it. And if you want to go back factory, because if you take that aftermarket part and that aftermarket thing into a dealership to resell it, they're going to be able to tell you your car devalues with those parts.
Gotcha.
So if you put aftermarket parts on it, it's going to devalue. So you're not finna get the same you would get if you put an OME bumper on a Bentley or you put an OME bumper on a Mercedes and compare it to the aftermarket. I can tell you the difference. I can tap it and tell you.
Oh yeah, you'll know it.
So you're gonna be like, well, why are you giving me this price for my car? Well, first of all, you got a whole bunch of aftermarket parts on the car.
Cool.
And value leads.
All right. And you said it's Car by Her?
Car by Her.
Car by Her.
It's car-by-her.com.
Okay. YouTube world. Did you get her explaining what Car by Her was?
I did.
Okay, cool.
Oh, man.
But see, that's the best way to do it when you're just speaking candid. We don't want you to be, we want you to be comfortable with it because when they see, we won't put you in a bad light. So, but we want people to know it's not just this, you offer everything else.
Yeah.
So that's why I said, is there anything else that you wanted to get out there that people don't know and they won't know if they don't ask?
Well, yeah, Car by Her. Yeah, I do rims and tires and whatever. I do the whole package to a car. So if you want to get your car gutted and redid, we do the whole nine. You want the
I do interior and everything also?
I outsource it.
Okay.
I make sure you get your car the way you want it. You pick from the beginning to the end of what you want done with your car. Cause I'll show you some of the cars that we've done. The donks, they want them chrome pieces dipped. They want it back factory. They want it back new. The Chevelle, one of the Chevelles we did, everything on this car has to be perfect. So the motor had to be perfect. There's in our area where we're at, you kind of get a full service. You got Grind Time across the street who does motors. If anybody else that I know that I can send you to, I'm gonna send you to them. You know, there's a lot of stuff that
Right,
if we
networking.
don't do, we do. And in the car industry, a lot of people don't want to tell you about other shops that do good work. You know, one of my closest people, College Park Custom, I will send you to him if it's something I don't have or I can't do because I know he does good work. I don't mind sending you somewhere else that I know they do other stuff and I know they do good work. It's too many cars in the world to be care about. It's all
Yeah,
about
'cause you can't
MOP
get 'em
auto
all.
solutions.
Right, you
No,
can't get 'em all.
if Need a Fix can do it, Need a Fix can do it. Need a Fix, I'll tell you right now, does A1 mechanical work. I'm gonna send you to Need a Fix because I don't do everything mechanical. So, hey, I'm gonna send you down there to let him take care of it.
Good, good.
I work with any and everybody. I know people who do way better, do certain things on their paint. You want ghosts done in your car, I gotta send you to Jose. It's just certain things that I know that I don't do, and I don't mind sending you to that person because, hey, I know they do the best of that, so I'm gonna send you there.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what full service means. If you want it done and you have no idea where to go, this is the one-stop shop for it. If you don't think they can do it, they'll tell you who can. They'll send you to them, and you can sit down and talk with them and figure out if that's what's for you. But again, Men of Power Custom Auto Solutions on, this is Riverdale Road.
Highway 85.
Oh, Highway 85. I'm sitting here with Jena and Q, and we've talked about some of the things they offer as far as insurance claims, just regular car accidents or what have you. We've talked about the deductible program that they offer here, and I guess now we're gonna go and take a tour of the shop and see what goes on in the shop or in the run of a day. Cool? Okay, Q, we've already talked about, your role here as, the overseer, manager, what have you.
Yes, sir.
When the car comes through this bay door, give me an idea of the steps it goes through or what happens on this side of the shop.
Okay. Prime example, we got this car in early this morning. The fender was wrecked, bumper was messed up. Actually got with Jena and to do a paperwork on what needs to be done or whatever, and the parts that need to be ordered. So fortunately on this car we didn't have to order no parts, it's just repair. So I got it over here, got the guys on it, did a breakdown on the car first, tear it down and see actually what all need to be bought or whatever need to be done on it. Then from there, we go for repairing the car and everything. Most times I try to have one guy on the car, have another guy on the other car, you know what I'm saying, depending on the damages, how bad it's wrecked or repaired.
Okay, when you say breakdown, I see that the bumper is broken. I guess I assume that's part of the damage. You take the whole bumper off and see what else is damaged up under it, and then you repair it?
Yes, sir.
Or you just repair exactly what they ask you for?
No, sir. Actually, what we do, we took the front bumper. It's just really up here now.
Okay.
We took it off, look behind here, see if any more damages, anything. If so, it's called a supplement. If it's in through the insurance, we let them know we see more damages.
Got it.
We call the insurance folks. We also call the customer, let them know we found more problems going on. If they paying out the pocket, we also do the same thing. They eliminate the insurance company. Just call the customer and say, hey, look, we found this. Refer you to come in, look at it, we can show you. A lot of them like, no, we take your word for it. Just go ahead,
Gotcha.
procedures, and we go ahead and start, you know what I'm saying, repairing whatever need to be repaired.
Okay.
So it kind of go from here with the repairs and everything on the car. Like I said, simple stuff. We just do it and then, get over to the paint shop. Unfortunately, we have other cars that, like old cars that have more serious issue than just bumping like this car here. Actually, it's getting repainted all over. We got Calvin, he actually now blocking it, making sure there's no dents, anything that they miss once they primed it. So he's taking care of that.
Okay, when you say blocking it, explain to me or a person that don't understand painting what blocking is.
Okay, actually what he do all the body work on the car. He actually primes it. And then it's stuff called block paint. It's really like a black spray paint they put on it. And what it does, when you sand it, it actually shows all the infections that wasn't taken care of. And you can go back and get. So you go back and take care of the whole problem. And like right here, some that was done, he went back and touched up. That wasn't quite done all the way right. So
Okay,
we had to
cool.
go back and redo it.
Okay, now, this process here, the blocking process, how long, in the scheme of painting a car, how long does something like this take on a car this size?
On this car, I think what it took y'all about, 2 days to block it?
It takes about 2 days, about a day and a half. Day and a half to 2 days.
out there.
Okay, so with the 2-day process of doing this, when you in the grand scheme of painting a car, it's done. This is the paint portion of the car is the easy part. The hard part is getting it prepared to be painted.
Yeah. For anybody that want to get a car painted, I tell them paint is easy. What makes the car look good, actually, you got to have the body work right. If that body's slick, your car paint job come out good. I don't know. A lot of folks, you know, you can do a lot of cars, do a lot of cars.
Right.
So you look down the side of a car, you see a lot of waves and stuff in it. 9 out of 10 times, the body's not done right. If you can get that body right, the paint gonna lay down real smooth and look like glass on it with the right clear on it.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So now, and as far as y'all being a full service custom shop, I know how donks are. A lot of them have chrome trim pieces and all that. You were saying that you guys do that here, or just something that y'all outsource?
We actually take it out and we send it off to a place called Southern Bumpers and have all the chrome and everything redone on it.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Reinstalled.
So we went from the crash stage, the broken
Right.
stage, to the blocking, priming stage.
Right.
And what's the next step?
This car over here, this car over here actually was damaged, no floor fans and everything. We also do that there. We put a new floor pan in this car, trunk pan, and the inside the floor pan. So we do a lot of that stuff, you know, stuff that when the car has to come off the frame and stuff like that there. And let's see how I get over here. This is a 72. I don't know if the camera get in. This is a 72 Chevelle.
Okay.
We actually took the dash. It's custom. That's why I tell you, we
see
do
that.
more. We took the dash out of a it's an Impala.
Yeah.
2010 Impala, and we actually put in this car. And actually everything worked. We put, if you can look right here, we got power windows and everything in the front and back. And the switches are made into the console in the car. So we, like I said, we do custom work and everything. Anything customer want, we try to, you know what I'm saying, do it for them.
Now, that's type work. Now, I've done a lot of car shows. ACC World, I've done more car shows than pretty much anybody you know. From 2008 to now, if I haven't done 3,000 to 4,000 car shows, I haven't done one. I've never seen a 70s or 80s, well, a 60s or 70s model car with a 2000s dash. You got to get a shot of that. That is amazing. I know it can be done, but I've never seen anybody do it. Now, somebody gonna come on and say, my boy did it and whatever, but it ain't on YouTube. Boy, we're at MOP. Men of Power Auto Solutions off of Highway 85 in Riverdale. Listen, we're talking about things that are associated with the car club scene, the car club world. We're interviewing different shops and businesses that contribute to the car show scene. Men of Power Customs Auto Solutions, Custom Auto Solutions off Highway 85 in Riverdale. I want him to get a shot of this again. This is amazing to me. It's a 72 Chevelle with a 2012 or 13 whole dash, and everything works as if it came in the car. I know anybody can do custom work, but it hasn't been done yet. At least I ain't seen it. With that being said, we're gonna go look at some more cars out here in the shop, and then we're gonna go look at the paint booth and all the other stuff at Men of Power Customs. Yeah, I feel like he's coming up out of that one. As far as this goes, you paint it and the heat, what temperature does this thing be at? Do you have it at?
You know what, it don't have to be a particular like Fahrenheit. Sometimes it can be as far as 75, maybe 80 degrees, but it's really not even so much about the temperature. It's all about the process, because once you get it to the place where you put any heat on, basically you have gone through everything else. You've, like the supervisor is saying, you based it out, you put your primer on there, you put your first coat, your base coat, you put your clear coat. At this particular time, we want to bake it so the clear lay a little bit better. This is like a custom hood. You might get a little bit of trash or something on that. We'll be able to get that out. So with the custom hood, we're baking a little bit more because we want more of a finish, more of a better finish to it. So that's part of the process of baking. It kind of like lays down the clear, like it's a little bit more like ice, you know. But with the baking, it definitely helps you out, you know, as far as being in the paint booth.
Okay, cool. So now these are parts. That's the fan, this is the hood, and those are the vents. When you have a whole car in here, Is it the exact same process?
Well, basically, sometimes it depends on, sometimes you go through the same process, and Quinn could probably tell you, all painting is usually about the same process. Sometimes you just got more area to cover, but
Right.
you always go through the same process. You know, when you begin to paint, clearing, base coat, clear coat, it's all the same process. The steps are always about the same anytime that you're painting, you know.
Okay, cool.
Only thing is taking a little long. But basically everything, like I said, is the same. Only thing gonna be different if you're doing like candy. Candy is a little longer process. But basically all the other basic paints, process is about the same.
It's all about, you know, making sure that the customer's satisfied. You know, and that's why you have to put the work into it. And that's what we try to concentrate on before it gets to us. You were already over at the body shop. We try to make sure that everything's covered. So by the time it comes over to the paint side, the only thing we have to do is concentrate on masking it and just painting it. So that's what the whole process is, part of the process. It does a lot with teamwork, you know, and him making sure that we keep the process right, you know.
Gotcha. Well, this is the paint booth, y'all, and it's hot. And they ain't got it on. It's hot in here. So, Men of Power Customs of Highway 85, we're just going through steps and parts of the process of what they do here. This is Q, shop manager. We've already talked to Jana. We're gonna go back and talk to her. And what's your name?
John.
This is John, one of the painters.
Yeah, one of the painters.
One of the painters here. And again, we're trying to showcase everything that's associated with the car club world as well as the car club scene. This is just one of the many paint shops in Atlanta that does custom work. This is the first one where we've actually got a chance to come in and go through steps and talk to the owner and the shop manager and actually see cars that they're actually working on. So with that being said, Q, on to the next step, brother.
Yes, sir.
Nice talking to you.
Nice to meet you, brother.
All right.
All right, take care. Be blessed.
It ain't candy.
No, this is not candy, and it's actually a kind of a basic paint job. It's that buff job, that glass effect. Like I told you, that buff. When you get it buff, that's what's gonna look like. It's a great paint job, and it's a beautiful car. Our main concern on this car was getting that body line on her down, on the donk, because donk, everything's about her body. But the paint job it's like 2 levels up from the scuff and shoot. It's not one of you want glass or candy, you're gonna drop that pocket. But this is a beautiful paint job. But like I said, it's just kind of basic.
Basic. And you know what she said, that don't her body? Her body. Because donk's a beautiful thing, so it's gotta be a her. Can't be a him, it can't be a muscle called strong, it's her body. But again, man, it's a basic paint job at Men of Power Custom Auto Solutions. This is just one of the few that we're gonna look at. Miss Janet's sitting here going through, so I'm gonna let her continue to tell you about these paint jobs, some of these cars, and some of the work that they did on these cars.
This is my baby.
Oh.
Chevelle.
71.
Yeah, 71. On this car, you wouldn't even believe it. There are quarters. Everything on this car is a piece we put together. Built baby right here.
Oh.
Please believe she was built and put together wonderfully. All original parts, all OME. Nope.
Engine department and everything. The firewall,
We got the
everything been
firewall
slick
and everything
on
on
it.
this car.
Whoa. So we got another one in there that we were starting on, but this one been finished.
You see her, right? Just go ahead and look at
I
that.
see her. She got a big stomach.
She
She got a big power plant.
She got a big baby.
455. I mean 355.
454.
455. Okay, 454.
Yeah, like Jonathan said, a lot of stuff that we don't do, we got SS to get it done. So like even down to the engine and everything, we got people that do that. And the AC actually works in this car. It got vintage air in it.
Well, I ain't got no questions about your little 71 Chevelle. It's alright, it's clean, you know.
We know.
We did the charge. Rush job for Jana.
A rush job?
Rush job for Jana. Basic.
Stuff and shoot.
Scuff and shoot in and out in one day.
We say
Pardon?
stuff and shoot. Okay. Again.
Scuff and shoot is our basic level paint job, and that'll run you maybe between $1,000, sometimes depending on your car and your situation. For him, this was a pearl effect, so you're roughly around $1,500 for this. Something like this. In and out, like I told you, week and a half on all overs. But this is a scuff and shoot, and yes, she does sparkle on a scuff and shoot.
So you paint the whole car?
Yeah.
A scuff and shoot is considered a whole paint job. It's just
car.
a type of paint job.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
a type paint job.
Okay. And this has, you said, metallic in it.
Pearl.
Yeah.
Metallic and
Oh,
pearl.
metallic and pearl. So there y'all go. Man of Power Custom Auto Solutions here on Highway 85. This is a scuff and shoot, which is pretty much basic. In and out for, you think you said 1,500?
Yeah.
So you guys that don't have deep pockets and want a nice paint job, he gonna show you the pictures of his Charger again, man. Y'all gotta come check him out. Y'all gotta come check him out.
Another scuff and shoot. Everybody, you know, it's real. It's real in here. We just keep it real. He did get House of Color for his hood, but this was a restoration. He took it to one body shop, and we had to bring life back to it.
Oh, direct.
No, somebody painted over. We had to strip the paint all the way back down,
Oh, okay.
and then redo it. I don't know what the name of the shop is. I don't care, but
Right.
I just wanted to get them right. And
Yeah, we're not here to bad
this
ball.
is a scuff and shoot. He wanted the rims done too, so we do paint, custom wheels. We do the whole car.
This is nice. This is very nice.
No buff. Oh, please don't. A scuff and shoot does not include a buff.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay.
No.
Okay. So now, I guess, well, I'm gonna ask you, what is a wet sand? Is a wet sand part of the process, or is that something that you actually pay for also? Like I hear people say my car ain't been wet sanded and buff yet.
Right. A wet sand and buff is additional. That's like I said. A wet sand and buff by itself. It depends on who you use, who you go to. Some people charge $300-400. Some people charge $700-800. It's all about who you want to go with and what you choose. I've seen amazing buffers for $400. I've seen some buffers for $600-700. It's about your preference of who you choose to go to. But like I said, even in a basic paint job, you have orange peel, which is what you see, which is kind of like an effect in the car. That's called orange peel. If you want to take that out, which will give him somewhat of a glass look, it's wet sand and buff is all you have to pay for.
Oh, okay. So to me, they should get that anyway. To get that
Yeah,
orange.
I mean,
peel
orange
checked out.
peel is factory. All factory cars come with orange peel. Mercedes-Benz, Lexuses, Bentleys, every car comes with orange peel.
Okay.
That is something that is just your preference. If you want it to look more like glass, you wet sand and buff it. You got a 2018 track hawk right there that has orange peel and straight off the dealer lot. If you want to take it out, you get a wet sand and buff.
Oh, okay. So wet sand and buff is actually something that you can just go get,
Yep.
and it doesn't have to be painted. You say,
Right.
"I want my car to have a better gloss," and wet sand and buff will do that.
Yep.
Correct.
See, I didn't know that.
So
Y'all
you can
teaching me.
take
Appreciate
a
it.
dull car and wet sand and buff it and bring life back to it. She knew.
Okay. All right. Okay. So now we've seen Men of Power Solutions. We've met the office shop manager, proprietor. Met the actual shop manager. We went through some of the things they do here at the shop. We've actually seen some cars and whatnot. One more thing, Miss Jena. I want you to come give out your phone number, your information, your Facebook. Q. Okay, Q. I want you to give out your Facebook name, your Twitter handle. Now, see, you know they ain't gonna be focused.
I don't know if they looking at the shirt or what, but there it is there. Holler at us. See the number 770-756-9640. Then you catch us at MOP Auto Solution at gmail.com.
Okay, now, do you guys have an Instagram page?
MOP Auto Solutions ATL at Instagram.
Okay, oh, so that is the Instagram.
The ATL on it, yeah.
Yeah, ATL,
MOP Auto Solutions ATL.
Yeah.
That's the Instagram
Instagram.
page. Facebook is Is there a Facebook?
MOP Auto Solutions.
Facebook is MOP Auto Solutions. There you have it, guys. This is Miss Jena. This is Mr. Q. I have been Skip with the Atlanta CarCast. I want to thank you guys again for tuning in, man. Again, we are bringing light to everything associated with car club, communities, car club, car show builds type cars and everything. Atlanta CarCast. I've been Skip. Thank you for viewing.
That's what's up.
Appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate y'all.